We have already covered 2021 lineups of all the major European automotive nations. So now, it is time to visit those countries that have been left out. Sweden, Spain, Czech Republic, and their respective brands Volvo, Koenigsegg, Seat, Cupra and Skoda are at the forefront of design and technological innovation despite smaller production numbers. Trust us, their cars do deserve your attention. So subscribe to the channel before we begin, ring the notification bell, and enjoy the ride. Cupra Formentor. Already launched in its production form, the Formentor is the first model in the brand's range exclusively developed by Cupra, and it will be hitting the assembly lines by the end of 2020. Thanks to a low stance, sculpted lines, and a coupe SUV profile, the model creates a powerful impression. It is further enhanced by the two-tone exterior and 19-inch machined wheels with copper-colored Brembo brakes. The new Cupra matches the aggressive looks with an appropriate selection of drivetrains. Customers can choose between a 310 HP 2-liter turbo mill and a plug-in hybrid setup with 245 horses. The latter marries a 1.4-liter TSI with an electric motor and a 13 kWh battery that is good for 28 miles of EV-only range. The interior of the Formentor crossover offers 15.9 cubic feet of cargo space and features lots of premium tech, including a sports steering wheel with hidden buttons and a 12-inch floating touchscreen. Volvo V90 and V90 Cross Country. Just as its sedan sibling, the V90 wagon arrives with a subtle facelift this year. Its exterior design is now more in line with the rest of the brand's lineup, boasting a revised grille, new spoiler design, and updated rear LEDs with sequential turn signals. The engine range includes 3 diesel and 3 gasoline mills that can be paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, increasing their fuel efficiency by 15%. There are also 2 PHEV drivetrains, netting 340 or 390 horses and offering up to 32 miles of EV range. Similar exterior changes are present in the all-road cross-country model that continues to offer 2.4 inches of additional ground clearance and a standard all-wheel drive. Additionally, it debuts as a mild hybrid. Inside, the updated wagons feature more streamlined interiors and full connectivity with a portrait-oriented touchscreen and in-car entertainment apps. Skoda AniakIV. Previously known as the Vision IV concept, this upcoming Skoda electric SUV was revealed in its pre-production form in May 2020. For now, the Enyaq remains thoroughly dressed in camo, so its final looks are left to our imagination. Instead, Skoda tells us lots about the specifications of the model. It comes built on the VW MEB modular platform and gets 3 battery options: 55, 62, and 82 kWh. 3 lower spec modifications get a rear-wheel drive system with a single electric motor and up to 277 miles of range. However, the top ADX and VRS SUVs sport a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup with 255 miles and 265 and 306 horses, respectively. Size-wise, the AniakIV is similar to the company's Kodiaq model. It sits 5 people and offers 20.6 cubic feet of boot space. Finally, the SUV gets the latest technology solutions, like a 13-inch central screen and an augmented reality head-up display. Seat and Cupra Ateca. The sales of Ateca grew by 25% in 2019, contributing to the most successful year in the company's history. On paper, the subcompact model is being facelifted for the upcoming model year, but in reality tries not to disturb the already winning formula. The Seat versions of the car get 14 new alloy wheels designs, 10 paint colors, full LED lighting, and an all-new trim experience is introduced, bringing to the table slightly ruggedized looks. The engine's bay still offers gasoline and diesel options, including 1, 1.5 and 2-liter displacement units, ranging between 110 and 190 horsepower. Finally, the top dog that carries the Ateca moniker is developed by Cupra. It keeps the hard-punching turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that makes 300 horsepower and channels them through a 7-speed dual clutch to all 4. Volvo XC40 Recharge. Volvo is being smart about building their first BEV. So instead of developing and marketing an all-new model, they decided to base it on the best-selling XC40. Riding on the common modular architecture that supports internal combustion, PHEV, and fully electric powertrains, the Recharge comes powered by a floor-integrated 78 kWh battery paired with a duo of electric motors. This drivetrain produces 402 horses and 487 pound-feet of torque. It also supports 150 kW charging, so filling up to 80% will take you 40 minutes. Thanks to this setup, the electric XC40 should be able to cover more than 200 miles and demonstrates decent acceleration to 60 of 4.7 seconds. This crossover is differentiated by a closed-off grille, 8 exclusive exterior colors, and an Android-powered infotainment. It is already available for purchase in Europe with a starting price of €60,000 before incentives. So unfortunately, the previously reported $55,000 for the US market seems rather unrealistic. Skoda Octavia. Despite the commercial success of Skoda's crossovers, Octavia still remains the most globally recognized model from the Czech Republic. The 4th generation is now in line with the latest front fascia design of the brand that ditches split headlights in favor of standard LEDs or optional matrix lamps. The aerodynamic features of the model in both sedan and wagon body styles were improved, and proportions were brought closer to the coupe design. Surprisingly, the interior was actually increased as well. The new Skoda Octavia could be ordered in any imaginable powertrain option except for the all-electric one. You can choose ordinary gasoline and diesel mills, mild hybrid, first ever plug-in hybrid, or a CNG, with the power ranging between 110 and 204 horses. The new Czech gets numerous driving assistance tech and the latest generation modular infotainment matrix. Even more exciting models are waiting for you down the list, so stay tuned till the end. Like this episode to help our channel grow, and let's get back to it. Koenigsegg Mira. The release of Mira gets a lot of firsts on the Koenigsegg's resume. It is the world's first ever Grand Touring hypercar, the first plug-in hybrid for the company, and the first 4-seater to have 0 to 60 acceleration of 1.9 seconds, with a top speed of 249 miles per hour. The secret behind its astounding performance characteristics lies within the all-new powertrain. It consists of a so-called tiny friendly giant 2.0-liter twin-turbo 3-cylinder engine, which runs on clean ethanol or methanol. There is a trio of electric motors, 2 at each wheel on the rear axle and 1 on the engine's crankshaft. The combined power of the system is beyond comprehensible, 1700 horsepower and 2581 pound-feet of torque. The 15 kWh battery pack has 800-volt architecture to support ultra-fast charging and ensures 31 miles of electric and 625 miles of combined range. Volvo S90. The flagship of Volvo's passenger car range arrived to the market 4 years ago, so in 2021 it was expected to get at least a minor facelift. Volvo did not disappoint and introduced several modifications for the S90, focused on raising the car's design refinement and luxury levels. On the outside, the model receives just a few tweaks, including a new grille, more color and wheel options, as well as updated LED lighting signature. Its gasoline and diesel drivetrains get access to a 48-volt mild hybrid system, while the 400 HP T8 plug-in hybrid carries over unchanged. The cabin design is inspired by the 2020 XC90. There is a vertical infotainment screen with 2 air blades on the sides, plus optional extras now include premium Bowers & Wilkins audio, an advanced air cleaning system, a wireless charger, and a completely leather-free interior trim. Skoda Kamiq Scout line. The compact Skoda Kamiq is the first SUV in the history of the Czech car manufacturer that gets a Scoutline trim. This version can be distinguished from the rest of the range by its off-roader appearance, standard LED taillights, matte black wheel arch liners, underbody protection, a model-specific front spoiler, and rear diffuser. The vehicle rides on standard 17-inch alloys, with 18 inches being a paid option. The engine portfolio gets an entry-level 1.0-liter gas mill, having either 90 or 110 horsepower, and the higher-spec 1.5-liter producing 150 ponies. There is also a 1.6-liter TDI and a CNG-powered option, though neither of the five will feature all-wheel drive. Inside, the seats are upholstered in thermoflux fabric and are height adjustable. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and the pedals have an aluminum finish. Seat and Cupra Leon. After 2 decades on the market, the Seat Leon enters its 4th generation as the most advanced vehicle in the history of the brand. The hatchback grows in length and boasts sportier bodywork with angry lines on the front fascia and bigger wheel arches. Much attention was paid to upgrading the Leon's lighting tech. Its entry-level trims come with standard 4-diode LED headlights producing 550 lumens, while the upper levels get 11-diode LEDs with 900 lumens and coast-to-coast illumination at the rear. The engine's portfolio starts with the 3 IC options: the entry-level 1.0-liter 3-cylinder, a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder, and a 2.0 unit delivering 190 ponies. The first 2 gas engines can be paired with a mild hybrid. There are also a diesel unit and a plug-in hybrid with 34 miles of e-range. The updated hatchback is also offered as a part of Cupra lineup. It wears the brand's badge, sports more aggressive exterior styling, and gets lots of performance equipment, from Brembo brakes to more powerful drivetrains, making 245 and 300 horsepower. Cupra Alborn. It is yet unknown whether we will see a Seat version of the previously revealed Alborn concept, but a performance version of this hatchback under the Cupra brand is definitely in the works. The latest Spanish all-electric announcement claims to become the world's first mass-production EV hot hatchback. The newcomer is mounted onto the MEB platform with an 80 kWh pack and a rear-mounted electric motor. For now, the manufacturer has disclosed only the range of around 276 EPA miles and the practical parameter of 0 to 30 miles per hour acceleration that takes 2.9 seconds. The Cupra Alborn is expected to become VW Group's first hot hatch to get DCC adaptive damping, and as any other Cupra, will have a dedicated button to unleash all of the available power. What do you think about Volvo's, Skoda's, Koenigsegg and Seats? Are they only suitable for the local markets, or would you like to see more of these cars on the roads in your country? Share your thoughts about the best models in the comment section. Subscribe to Automotive Territory, ring the notification bell, and smash the like button if you haven't already. May the torque be with you!